Whatever.
97 seconds.
Bays Boys podcast.
You're back for the return. The return of us.
Back for the return.
It's like I was thinking
Almost
Return of the Jedi, but
but
I didn't know, like, it just stalled out.
It
was like, you're back for the return of this.
And you didn't want to say that, so it just fell apart on you.
Back for the return.
All right.
Sometimes the best thing is just to STFU and move out. Nobody saw us. You didn't see anything.
Just leave it alone.
Right. Tell them about the sugar.
What about sugar?
I like the fact on that. Fresh honey. The fresh honey sugar fact you had.
Oh, so that when honey crystallizes, the reason it crystallizes is there's so much sugar in the honey that the sugar falls out of solution and turns into giant crystals inside the jar or the container.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to eat the sugar crystals.
Yeah. Well,
here's what I'll do. I'll leave the honey until it crystallizes, and I'll eat the sugar, and then I'll wait till later till it does it again.
It doesn't always do that.
Dang.
But honey is amazing shit. I mean, they found honey in Egyptian tombs.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they found volunteers in those too, so.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
They also allegedly put Walt Disney in a big container full of honey.
No. Get out of here. I always heard it was the frozen thing.
I heard it was honey. So that he wouldn't decompose and that in the future sometime they could bring him back to life.
Yeah, but honey's supposed to ferment, though.
Honey doesn't ferment.
I heard it does.
Only ferments when it's exposed to yeast and water.
Oh, that's why then. That's what the dragon used to say. He used to say not eat honey because it ferments in the stomach.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that would make sense. There's water in there somewhere. For some of us. Not all of us.
Maybe the dragon would have been better if he ate honey.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe he did
die pretty early.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
there's
a lot of people that isn't it weird how he's like a Coca-Cola brand name, but nobody ever argues that. They're like, hey, are we still taking tips from this dude who kicked over in less than 35 or whatever he was? Like, really?
That's terrible.
I mean, it's the reality, right?
Or is it the curse?
Nobody. Yeah.
All of a sudden, he got quiet. It got real quiet.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with he died because he didn't eat honey.
Fuck.
That's what I'm going to go with.
And we're off to a dark start. Ladies and gentlemen, while we're at it, talking about
eat honey,
dragons and eating honey, subscribe, put a 5-star rating, write us.
Listen, we promised you all an entire episode of homemade elevator music. Once we hit 40 subscribers on the Patreon, you could be the Coffee Cup subscriber. We just need 40 of you all.
Right.
40. To let this creative monster out of its cage.
Right. And so we can send some data off to check the specs on corn, get some ambergris, get us some fresh grizzly milk.
Oh, I forgot about the grizzly milk.
Oh, man. All right. We're trying to get Joe Skelly on the mat with Sensei Seagal.
I'd take him. I'd take him at this point.
All he's going to do is cheat and clothesline you.
Dude, all you got to do is give him one big thunder punch right in the solar plexus of that big gut of his.
I don't know.
And I think he's going to suck wind.
What if he grabs your hands out of the midair?
He's not that fast.
Especially today.
It's
fine. I'm sure there'll be somebody there to run up behind him with a pipe anyways. So, that all being said, 20, wait, what do we need?
I don't know what you're going for. But here's what I do.
We need a 5-star rating.
All right, we do. Yeah, give us a 5-star rating.
Right.
Tell your mom, get your friends.
Thank you to everybody who does that already.
Oh, yeah, we love you all.
Shout out to our subscribers.
And those who send us fan mail.
Yes.
We love fan mail.
Even the ones who maybe should be calling the therapist first. That's not a poke.
It's not a poke.
We were all that guy at some point in our teen years.
Right.
We just had to grow up.
I'm a little disappointed that nobody wrote in about the Batman drinking game.
You know why?
Because they're dead?
No.
They didn't survive the Batman drinking game?
It's because most of our listeners, minus a few that we know, they don't know the laws.
Oh, for the Batman drinking game?
Yeah, they can't.
Batman drinking game.
No. I mean the actual laws. Because remember, they have to know the laws to drink when he commits a crime. But if none of these people knew he was committing crimes, how are they going to know to drink?
Or
I'll bet there was a bunch of motherfuckers sitting there not even drinking, and they were like, look at Batman beating that dude up. I can't wait for him to commit a crime so I can drink. And then, you see, they went the whole episode without.
I
drinking.
gotcha. I
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you have to look at Batman as an ordinary civilian.
Right.
And if you were to do what Batman does on the street, what would you be charged with?
Right.
And I guess it applies to the movies too, but we were referencing the 2007 Batman cartoon series.
The cartoon ones.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess
they-
you could watch any of the real Batman movies and apply it too.
They're all relative. Wait, there was one series where Batman would show up to the court cases to the criminals, though, I think. Am I wrong, or was that somebody else?
I think you just made that up.
No, there's a superhero who goes to, he likes to watch the dudes who he got busted, in court. It's real weird. Maybe it's,
Is that kind of like the guy who starts a fire and then shows up to watch the people put it out?
oh, yeah.
That's a very similar,
Yeah.
very similar.
Except
thing.
for one we call successful, and the other we call something else.
An arsonist.
Welcome to society.
Right.
Society.
Society.
The Line City.
Oh my
Listen,
god!
your Line City started, my guy. This is
a $1 trillion business.
a $1 trillion.
$1 trillion.
Well, yeah, because I showed it to some people the other day, and the first thing they said to me was, "Hey, they want you to invest," and I was like, "Wait, what? I'm not investing in that.
You don't need to. What? You're going to invest in the giant prison that
I
they're
will
building?
give them $10 so they can buy us a Capri Sun."
Bro, listen.
There
You
probably
think,
won't
you
even
think
be
the Prince of
Capri-
Saudi Arabia, who's funding this, needs your $10?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Maybe they're under budgeting and they need your investment to actually hit the mark. They're publicly under budgeting. Oh, it's $1 trillion, but it's actually like 5.
Well, listen, our budget is nowhere near that. So again, shameless plug. If you want to buy us a cup of coffee,
Prince of Saudi Arabia, maybe you should invest in us so
Right.
that we can turn around and invest in you.
right?
We're going to
That's-
reinvest your own money.
Listen, it worked for the Bushes.
Oh, well.
Worked for old Prince. I mean, I think it could work for us. Yeah, let's go sideways out of that one.
That
Did we
went
see? Did we see Cocaine Bear yet?
No, I haven't. I thought you watched it.
I was going to one night, and the trailers keep dropping, and then I was like, we should wait and just watch it together before the episode. And then I waited, and then I forgot to ask you if you saw it, and forgot to tell you that that was an idea. So now I'm telling you. So now we can wait and watch it later.
The sad part is, it's got to be a comedy.
It
It's
is.
not based
It
on the
is.
real Cocaine Bear.
No. Oh wait, we're talking about the real Cocaine Bear didn't make it fucking 10 feet. That's why. If you were doing a real story,
That's why I was like, how did they turn this into a
Right.
movie?
Oh yeah, no.
My man got into a key, ate the
Well,
entire key,
right.
lasted about less than 10 minutes.
Hold on. So, but in the movie, it's slow digesting.
Oh.
Right. That's why he's on a fucking bump for 12 hours.
Just tearing shit up.
Yeah. It reminds me of that silly fucking movie Crank
Oh, yeah.
with that guy who's running around charging his nipples to make his heart work and
because
it's
he had a
Statham.
poison.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Get the fuck out
What
of
a
here.
weird, at least the bear's more realistic.
It is far more
Because the
realistic.
bear will at least eat you for real.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Old Statham wouldn't have made it 10 feet. I don't care how gorgeous he is or how much you like his abs.
Yeah.
No.
Not gonna happen.
Nobody's shocking their heart every 500 fucking meters.
You know, on set, that dude has to eat like a pile of turkey like every 7 minutes.
Who?
Statham.
Why?
To keep his mass up and his look up. Like he has like people that bring him plates of like turkey cuts.
I
And
don't
he eats
doubt it.
turkey nonstop
I
while
don't
he's
doubt it.
filming.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
They go through weird stuff. That's like one of the things I actually respect actors for is the ones that can do transformations. Boy, did I just say some weird
Yeah,
stuff.
you did.
Yeah, I did.
Like old boy
Muscle
when he played the
transformations.
Joker.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like him,
Which
I
one?
give him credit because he shrank down to like 87 pounds to film that movie or something ridiculous like
Wait,
that.
which one are we talking about?
The last Joker movie. With
That
old
was Heath, right?
No, with old cleft face.
Oh, old boy. Oh, I forgot about that. The adult Joker movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Did he shrink down a lot?
Dude, he lost a shitload of weight.
He's a good actor.
And they would try to feed him on set, and he'd be like, no, he'd eat an apple and smoke like 4 packs of cigarettes
Oh,
and drink water.
is he what's considered a method actor?
Yep. They said he stayed in the role for like the entire movie.
Yeah, the Jokers are famous for that. Like all of them.
Yeah.
Heath did the same thing. Jack did the same thing. The older guy did the same thing. That's just a fucking, you know what it is. They're having fun. Fucking shit up.
Well, that makes sense.
Dude, if I was dressed as the Joker getting paid millions of dollars, I'd be running around lighting shit on fire all the time. They'd be like, what the fuck did you do? I did what you asked. It was in the script. That's not till tomorrow. Well,
I'm sorry I'm a day early.
Yeah.
You should have filmed it.
yeah, I'm trying to help you. What happened to the wheels on the trailer? The Joker took them.
What do you do with them? None of your fucking business.
He's burning them out front.
Oh, I told you. I have a quote from Sensei Seagal.
Oh, no.
It was in, so I heard the quote from a guy this past 2 weekends ago.
Okay.
And the guy was telling me, he was like, I was in the hospital with cancer and I was dying. And I looked at my nurse from the hospital bed and I gave her the old Steven Seagal quote. And I said, what was it? He goes, the fear of death is worse than death itself.
Oh, my.
I was like, when the fuck did he say that shit?
When did he say that?
He wrote it on a mirror in one of the movies.
No.
Yeah.
That's got to be a newer one.
He goes, listen, and if you just drop that on somebody, you win.
Oh, my God.
Like, that's so dumb.
That's, yeah.
The fear of death is worse than death itself.
Shitting on yourself will make you be stinkier than the guy next to you. Well, obviously, guy, thank you for that.
And then he knew, we were talking about Steven Seagal.
Oh, he knew all the movies.
Dude, he's like, I was like, well, what did you think when he was a sheriff? He was like, the motherfucker ran through somebody's gate, killed a whole bunch of chickens, and that's why they kicked him off the show. And I was like, no. He goes, yep.
No.
And they hit the wrong house when they did it, and that's why he goes, he didn't last very long as a sheriff.
No. All right, well, this is one of those moments where real reality meets in with the funny shit we hear, and we get to hear the true stories. Because now I hate to be that guy, but I'm going to go look all this up later.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
I'm super curious.
You have to. Yeah,
if it's gonna be,
he ran his truck through like a fence because he was trying to raid a house, and he bulldozed like a chicken coop or something. He killed all the chickens.
What fucking law enforcement technique raid is it to hit the fucking fence with that like that?
I have no idea.
That is some fucking SWAT movie shit.
It is. So he didn't last too long as a deputy sheriff down in Louisiana. That's what happens when you kill a bunch of chickens.
Okay. Well, how many people do you think tried to fight him while did you ever watch the show? Because I did not.
I saw like half an episode.
Did you?
And it was him just standing around like trying to show self-defense moves to the other deputy sheriffs.
Oh, the fat boys down there.
Yeah. And he pretty much did the same shit he does just clothesline people.
Yeah.
He's like, stand still.
Listen.
Stand still.
Right.
Watch this. And then he would just clothesline somebody.
So if you ever want to, I don't know, if you want the fucking to diminish the fakeness of all these martial arts, is like one of his things that I've always found funny is that he doesn't care in demo that he signals. So he'll literally just be there and go like this. And he's like, attack me here. Attack me here. That's what he's doing. So when he puts his hands out, he's going like this and telling you like, hey, feed me here. Which as a teacher is, I get it but he's very good at demo. Like, hey, this is demo. Okay, cool.
Right.
It's super cool.
But if somebody did something that he wasn't expecting, he'd be jacked up and he'd be like, you weren't supposed to do that.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, how many people do you think tried to punch him in the face because he's Steven Seagal? The only fucking clip I saw from that show was the one where he was standing there with doing the arm thing that he does where he rests it on his belly.
Yeah.
And he's talking, and then this dude goes, wait a minute, aren't you Steven Seagal? And he's like, yes, sir, I am. I came here to help you. Now we gotta go, as my sensei said.
Listen, this is kind of like when we talked about what if he had a show like Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Bro, what if Dog the Bounty Hunter had to work with him? What if the production team was like, we're putting two motherfuckers. Think about it. What would Dog do? Dog would be like, get in there after him, Steven, you're first. Right? And then when Steven's like, no, you should go first because you're more experienced, Dog would be like, well, the rule is we take turns. And then when it came to Steven's turn again, there would be another fucking reason as to why he couldn't.
Listen.
He'd be like, I forgot
even
my wallet.
Dog the Bounty Hunter had his own fast movers, right?
Right.
He had like his young kids just kicking down doors with fire extinguishers full of mace.
And I mean, dude, you don't run around looking like that in that community without having to scruff a little bit.
Right.
Without a doubt. Like, my man's looking for... You're like,
You imagine, hold it, let's back up. So they get the guy and they're getting ready to put him in the Suburban in the back seat, right? You know how Dog used to always talk to the guy he caught, like, hey,
I
brother.
never watched the show, bro.
like,
I've never seen it.
You want a cigarette or something? And he'd give the guy a cigarette and a bottle of water. And he'd be
Oh,
like,
really?
I used to be like you one day. Yeah, back in the day, I used to be like you. And then I found the Lord and he changed my life, right?
Oh.
But you know, Steven would also be trying to do the same shit.
Oh.
So you got the guy in the Suburban, you got Dog on one side and Steven on the other side. And they're fighting over who gets to, give sage advice to the guy they just got.
Oh, no.
I got this white boken because I
swing it
climbed
every
Mount
day.
Kilimanjaro
Oh, no.
or whatever Steven would say.
Oh, no. That'd be, dude, I just want to see him fight over stuff.
Did you ever see the movie Steven Seagal did where he was playing like an army sniper or something over in like Afghanistan?
That's a new one.
Yeah.
No, I refuse to watch anything post 98.
Hold on. In the whole movie, right? There's shit going on the whole movie.
Right.
Steven has one scene that lasts the entire movie, right? He's sitting in a room in a chair with a rifle in the window, right?
Yeah. A horrible setup.
Right. And he's got his arms across his belly
Perfect.
and he's wearing sunglasses and
With
a
his
baseball
Ball
hat.
cap. Yep. I remember.
And, things are blowing up all over the place. Like 45 minutes of action take place and they just keep cutting back to Steven just sitting in this chair.
waiting for his shot.
Waiting for his shot.
Oh, my.
With his arms crossed over his belly. And then they're like, we need your help. You got to get to action. And then all of a sudden, like, this guy's doing miracle shots. It's crazy. But the
I
whole
can't
movie,
believe you sat through that
he literally just sits in a chair.
the whole time.
That's all he does, right? And then he tries to leave the building and then something happens outside the building. So it takes him like 10 minutes to walk down the stairs. He gets to the bottom of the stairs and something happens outside the building and he's got to go back up the stairs. So it takes him like another 10 minutes of film time to get back up the staircase back to his chair.
And you sat through this. How did you do that? Were you drinking as we are today?
Probably.
Did you have more or less than we have had today?
The only answer I can give you is the fear of death is worse than death itself.
This is the fear of anyone listening to this and telling us how much they love Steven Seagal more than us is the fear. I want to know what Steven Zucchi's doing.
Listen.
Let's seriously. There's a guy that's been following him around for like 20 years, right? You know that, right? It's the same dude. He was in all the magazines with him when he was younger.
Is he the guy in Dubai, the Russian guy in Dubai that's just getting pounded on?
No, it's a little Asian looking guy.
That
dude was smart. He cashed out fast.
He did.
He was like, Steven's on top. I'm going to open a dojo over here. I got to go. And then he worked his ass off for 30 years. And now that Steven's burned his cards, that dude's fine.
Well, now he's got some Russian guy that's like his guy over in Dubai, and he just pounds that dude.
How much money do you think that guy makes?
Nothing.
Get the fuck out of here. You think he just does it for the legend? You think he's like, I get to follow Steven around because Putin told me?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That'd be wild.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
That's what I'm willing to bet.
Could you imagine knowing somebody so powerful they could assign a human to you? Bro, that shit just happened.
It did.
You will go to America and protect Steven.
I'm willing to bet.
Bro.
I'm willing to bet. 100%.
We're going off.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah. You can court-martial me if I live, sir.
Well, he's wearing his chef
Listen,
pants.
I'm still waiting to watch a movie or a gunfight that's been caught on recording where the dude's having a work career conversation while he's in a gunfight. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, sir. I'm waiting for the Taurus. Hold on a second. I've got to fire back. Right. Please send a rental. It broke down. Like something. Like send a rental. I'll be there. Hold on a second. Blah blah blah. Right. But legit, they catch this on like a dash cam or something.
That would be amazing.
Right. It's like this is the closest we've ever seen to that. Is those videos where guys, where people shoot up clubs and there's one motherfucker just sitting there drinking his tea. And he just doesn't care.
It was like, do you remember that guy who went in and robbed a bar? And there was this one guy just sitting at the bar drinking his beer.
Right.
Gave no fucks.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
That's the closest we're going to come to these outlandish idea of like, hey, I took 5 minutes in a gunfight to call, so-and-so and tell him he owes me $20. Like,
the closest that comes to that, Heartbreak Ridge.
Oh.
Right? when they're in Grenada and they need fire support,
Oh.
but for whatever reason they don't have comms, so they get on a landline from Grenada,
Right.
and they call Washington, D.C.,
Right.
and have them relay their phone call to the guys in the field to give them artillery field support.
Now that's funny. See, we need that on a dash cam.
Maybe what we need to do is write new movies for Sensei Seagal, and we bring him back to the top.
Oh. Fuck. At least you'd know it'd be easy. All you got to do is make sure he doesn't get punched in the face. And we're good. He's never
already
been punched.
Listen, he already said that. I don't ever get punched. You were the one that told me that.
Yeah, there is a story of him fighting with the director and a writer over the fact that his character should never be punched. I'm pretty sure there is one movie that exists where he dies, though. It's that plane movie. I've never seen it.
Snakes on a plane?
No, but I've seen that horrible movie. Fucking Samuel L. Jackson. Well, where the fuck did the snakes come from? Like, that's all I imagine him saying the whole movie, which actually he does.
I did see a clip where he was like, fuck these motherfucking snakes
Right.
on a plane.
Right.
Like
Fuck these motherfucking snakes on a plane.
do you have to use the title of the movie in the movie?
No, but I feel like...
Is that like an unwritten rule?
I think it's backwards. It's how we do it. We take titles from our titles from the episode. That's what I think that is. They're like, what's this fucking movie called? What did he yell? He said, what? He said, go fuck yourself on this orange icicle? Yep, that's what it's called. Orange icicle fucks you in the sunset. Part 2.
Part 2.
Right.
So fucking dumb.
Right. We've already got a sequel because the name just sounds good.
Dude, they had chupacabra on a cruise ship, and I don't ever recall anybody screaming, there's a goddamn chupacabra on the cruise ship.
Oh, really?
Oh, they had a whole series of chupacabra movies.
Listen, did I tell you, speaking of weird movies and lines and things you don't hear, I told you that I've started building...
You know you're not supposed to yell chupacabra at a Greyhound bus station, right?
Oh, my.
That'll start some shit.
Oh,
Don't ever do that.
My.
Don't ask me how I know.
Tips from the street, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's your PSA. Don't yell chupacabra at a Greyhound bus station.
Okay. I'm not going to talk about that. We'll let you guys figure that out yourselves. If you figure that out, write the show, let us know, et cetera, et cetera. Listen, I have a new one for you. First of all, we've run a survey.
Oh,
we ran a survey. Yes, we did. I know. It was a good one. And 100% of our listeners voted that fuck off. We're not allowed to talk about politics still.
I agree with that.
So we just want to refresh that.
Thank God for the survey.
We ran another survey that said most of them have thought about taking the sub to the Titanic, but would not.
Okay.
So that was a good one.
Yeah. All right. I approve of that.
And we've gotten one addition tally mark for the people who cut their corn off the cob with a knife. So that's where we are.
That's like less than 1% of all human beings.
Right. I saw somebody do this recently.
You do that for children.
And I was, yeah. And this was a grown ass person.
Oh, they did.
And they were like shaving.
Did they have braces?
No, but that's a good question. That is a good question.
I could see somebody with braces, an adult
Right.
with braces
All right.
doing that.
Yeah, because they don't want to look stupid.
Right.
Smile and a popcorn mouth.
And they got all that.
Right.
Fucking looks like they got a full a corn cob on their teeth.
Yeah,
God, I can't even talk today.
That's 100% true. That's because you drank too much of the sugar honey while you were watching the Batman and playing the drinking game. This is the greatest. That is the great. I don't even know what to say. I feel like, okay, we should have a party that's going to be, we should hold an event. Oh,
what? No.
Oh. We should hold an event. It is a showing of every Batman thing there is. Last man standing takes the prize. Oh.
How many listeners do you think would show up to the Batman drinking event?
How many of our friends would show up?
Oh, I bet a lot of them.
Yes.
A lot of our
That's where
psycho
I
ass
think
friends
we
would show
filled
up.
this from. Here's the right, and they all have to wear Batman masks. We'll film it. We'll film it from the front of the theater.
Like it doesn't even have to be in a theater.
Oh, this
it could
is
be
happening.
anywhere.
No. We should just pay money and do it for the theater. We should do. It's so easy to rent a theater now.
Because they're all going under.
Right. So they want to rent them to parties all the time. So we need an all-day fucking party.
But then you would have to get
booze?
Okay.
We have
Well,
to get
no,
booze in
I'm not
there.
worried about the beer. We'll just do cheap,
He
shitty
said
beer.
We're not really.
Yeah, we'll do shitty beer,
Oof.
and we'll give out 1 ounce glasses.
Okay, how about shitty beer and one good alcohol? That way, there's a mixture.
Oh God,
Exactly.
people are trying to die.
Right, because here it is. You're gonna knock yourself out as fast as you're gonna knock yourself out. Oh no, wait, no, yeah, I forgot about the game part. No, we better go to cheap beer. Yeah, no, we're
Cheap
gonna
beer,
kill somebody.
1 ounce glasses.
That man's gonna kill somebody. This is
And
not
they
a.
get sued Warner Brothers.
Oh shit! What happened? Well, he died during the Warner Brothers cartoon where he committed the most crime. You sons of bitches.
I bet we don't even make 5 episodes and people are done.
Oh, this would
people
be,
are cashing
no,
out.
no, this would be a one and done thing.
Yeah,
We need to have, and we need to fill. Dude, we used to have access to a movie theater back where I'm from, and you could just use it whenever you wanted to. And now I'm sad that we can't, because if we had one today, who do we know that has a movie theater? If you have a movie theater that we can borrow to do illegal, nefarious things
It's
in,
not even illegal.
I think it is.
How's it
Drinking in
illegal?
public? Because
It's
it's a
not.
business, isn't it?
It's not.
Has to be something in there.
If you're not selling,
Oh, we're just having a party?
yeah, it's an entrance for the party.
Oh.
Entrance fee for the party.
All right, well, there you
know,
go.
you ever play the drinking game where you do 1 shot of beer every minute for an hour straight?
1 shot of beer every minute?
Yes.
What the fuck?
you
You'd
know
be
how many,
sick.
You know how many people can make it?
How many hours do you make it?
People don't make it an hour.
No, I would imagine not.
1 ounce shots of beer.
6 shots of beer and you're fucked.
1 ounce of beer every minute.
It's the time that fucks you. It's not the quantity, it's the time here. They're like, oh, blitzkrieg your ass fucking every 60 seconds. Yeah. And I'll bet nobody notices that because they're like, I could drink a shot of beer all day, piece of shit. And then you're like, here's some quantity. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Well, here's the story. Hold on. Now you got me to thinking, right?
Oh.
So back in the day when I was part of one of the world's biggest gangs, right?
Your boys club?
Yeah, boys
The
club,
YMCA.
whatever you want to call it, right?
It's the YMCA.
We'd watch the movie Cool Hand Luke. You ever watch Cool Hand Luke?
I think I've seen it once or twice.
Right. We're all
Thanks.
boys eating hard-boiled eggs, right? Like
Yeah.
I could do 50 hard-boiled eggs in like an hour, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So people are like, oh, I can fucking do that. And I'm like, you idiots aren't thinking of the mass.
Right.
How big a hard-boiled egg is, right?
Oh.
I don't care how much you chew it up, right? Your stomach is only so big.
Right.
So we decided to scale it back, right? It was going to be like 15 hard-boiled eggs in 12 minutes,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
And I had a buddy with a taser.
Oh.
And he was like, if you can do it, you get to tase me.
Oh, I like that.
And if you can't do it,
I get to tase
I get to
you.
tase you. And the one guy's like, can I drink milk with it?
Oh no! What the fuck?
And
Why?
we're like, I don't give a fuck what you drink with it, right? Imagine it gets to the 12th minute and he's just trying to get that last egg down and can't get it down.
No.
He's been chugging down milk with it, right? And you just zap that motherfucker.
Oh. How fast did he spew?
No, it didn't. And the guy chickened out at the last minute, wouldn't do it, right?
Oh.
But I'm saying it wouldn't take, dude, you hit a guy with that much voltage with all those eggs and all that, it's
Oh
going
my.
someplace.
You know, speaking of voltages, you know where we were out on that company retreat? Yeah, I didn't realize that those little bangers were so hot. Did you know that?
They're not that hot.
That one's pretty hot, bro. I hit myself with that, and it kind of...
Give you a little jump.
No, I did something wrong. Yeah. I hit myself after I'd gotten out of the pool. So somehow the circuit closed because I felt it. I hit myself in the leg and it went up through my side and out my hand and caused my hand to fucking like be worse. And then I hit myself 3 more times on accident while I was fucking violently shaking from the water. Dude, it was bad. There were some people that saw it and nobody said shit. Nobody asked me nothing. And I'm like, I just was like,
they're
what
like,
the
that guy's
fuck?
crazy as fuck.
Bro,
He just poured a bucket of water over himself and was just went down with this.
Yeah, and I felt it like Listen, I've been hit with taser guns a million times. I never felt what I felt the other day at the fucking company retreat, bro. It was like the electricity was inside of me going in different places it wasn't supposed to. And I got done and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I got to talk to Joe Skelly later and I forgot. And I'm just remembering it right now because you're talking about this.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I totally forgot about this, dude. And it almost like kind of made me trip. Like it was enough that I almost tripped and fell. And that's how I know people saw me, because I almost ended up on the ground and they were standing way far away looking.
Like,
and I'm like, fuck.
What's wrong
and I
with
just
this
got
guy?
back up, man, and I kept walking. I'm like, it's fine. I'll walk it off. Nobody saw this. Yeah. I thought I was in the privacy of myself. And I was shocking myself and not
like,
good. So yeah, I
fuck
cannot
is
imagine
wrong with that guy.
milk and eggs.
Milk and eggs. Getting hit by a real taser, like the one that shoots the darts, not the
Imagine
stun
doing
gun.
the milk, eggs, and then doing a little tiny course.
Oh,
And then at the end,
oh.
Kenobi?
I wish somebody would have taken him up on that offer, dude. Like all these people are like, I could do that. I could do that. I eat hard boiled eggs all the time.
I
You know,
eat them
these
all
guys.
the time.
I eat them all the time
Three
before I
in
go
a
to the
day.
gym. I need that protein. Blah
Right.
blah blah. All right, motherfucker. 15 and 12 minutes.
Right.
Can you make that
Get the
happen?
fuck out of here.
You want to chase it down with milk? More power to you.
Oh, no. Just science in itself would tell you, looking at those, that's not going to work, bro.
Dude,
The weight
the
alone.
weight of
Right.
a dozen plus
Right.
eggs in your guts. I don't care how small you chew it up, it's still the same mass.
Yeah, that shit's coming out later. No. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to bid you adieu.
Oh, is it that time?
It's that time.
All right.
We got places to go, parties to see, Bigfoots to search for.
Oh man, I got so much to talk about. All right.
No, I'm kicking you off. That's your limit.
Fine.
Listen, leave a 5-star review. Send us a message on why Joe Skelly and I should not talk about politics. I'm joking. We already did that. You loved it. We won't. We will never.
You should also tell us if you've actually played the Batman drinking game.
Yeah,
before
we're gonna
we host
push-
this event.
We're going to push that for a while.
Yeah.
Also, we're looking for the guy who wants to get the Sensei Seagal Bays Boys collab tattoo. Hit us up. If you've got the space, we've got the money, the time, and the artist. We are ready to go. Let us know. 97 seconds.
Bays Boys Podcast.
Now all good. One thing, and I was like,
I got to get some goddamn sweet corn and bring it up.